咏春拳绝了。
This woman says Wing Chun is dead, but we all know it's not true. In the early there is Yip Man, later there is Bruce Lee, both of them are famous for Wing Chun. And the movie The Final Master is about Chen Shi, Bruce Lee's senior practitioner. Chen comes to Tianjin alone to promote Wing Chun. But there are already many martial clubs in Tianjin and it is by no means easy to establish a new sect there. Martial arts master Zheng tells Chen that if he wants to open a martial club in Tianjin, firstly, he must marry a Tianjin lady, conceals his identity and keeps it low-key. Secondly, he needs to teach a local apprentice who can defeat 8 martial clubs. But until now, nobody has successfully challenged 5. Zheng says that similarly, nobody can eat up more than 5 loaves of free bread in the restaurant. Chen then asks the waiter for 8, but cannot carry on when he comes to the 5th. Waitress Zhao serves him a jar of water and says,
见不得占便宜没狗的男人。
Chen is attracted to this lady and marries her. Zhao is very beautiful and gets harassed by gangsters. Chen solves the problem, but someone spots them and follows them home. He is Geng. He wants to challenge Chen's Wing Chun. Since Chen is good at boxing, Geng proposes a dagger. But he doesn't expect that Chen is also good at dagger because Wing Chun includes more than boxing. Not surprisingly, Chen wins, but he finds Geng is a genius. Then, Geng becomes Chen's apprentice. Chen tells the whole story to Zheng, only to be told that he can open a martial club after Geng defeats 8 clubs, but Geng has to leave Tianjin because he's not welcomed here. Chen doesn't care because he thinks Geng is a villain who can be sacrificed. Wing Chun is meant for Geng. It only takes him 1 year to learn the martial arts that take others 3 years to learn. After that, he begins to challenge other clubs. Today, it's the first one. By comparing the knife marks on the straps, there is no doubt that Geng had won. He buys a bag of crabs and celebrates with Chen and Zhao. Chen realizes that Geng is not a bad person. Before long, Geng comes to the 6th club. Since all the martial arts clubs in Tianjin focus on making money rather than teaching students real martial arts, Geng wins again. Then comes the 7th one. Chen tells Geng to take his time. On Geng's way to the club, Chen gives him a surprise attack. Geng defends well. Go ahead. You are better than me back then. At that moment, Chen no longer treats Geng as his puppet, but as the future of Wing Chun. All the martial clubs in Tianjin will lose face if Geng defeats 8 of them, and they know too well why Geng can make it. Nobody teaches real martial arts because making money is the priority. The head of one club Zhou wants to get rid of Geng, so she sends some gangsters to ambush Geng. Geng defeats all of them. A military officer passes by.
比一下，佣兵解。
Geng is assassinated like this, by his 8th rival Lin, who is Zheng's student. One day, Lin asks Zheng to have a demonstration match for his superior. The match is recorded. Lin takes off his helmet and Zheng directs him. Unexpectedly, Lin strikes Zheng on the head. Before Lin's next move, Zheng fights back and grabs Lin's face. If doesn't have a gun, Zheng could have gouged out Lin's eyes. But what he can do now is to fall along with his reputation. Geng's death irritates Chen. He dismantles the stakes for Wing Chun and gives all his money and a train ticket to his wife. He wants to make a big uproar in Tianjin after the martial arts club opens. There are always operas at the opening ceremonies of martial arts clubs. But this time, the shameless Lin plays the video of him defeating his teacher, again and again. Other martial arts practitioners are angry with Lin's betrayal but dare not to say anything because of Lin's gun. Chen is not one of them. He cuts open the screen and claims that he's killing Lin to avenge Geng's death. Zhou stops Chen and persuades him into a second thought. Chen flinches at the sight of the gun. But he hasn't given up. While blaming himself, he is waiting for a chance. All of a sudden, a flock of people surge toward him, and someone hands Chen a dagger. Chen kills Lin, only to find that everything is arranged by Zhou. Zhou doesn't want to be controlled by the military anymore and wants to take charge. Chen does her a big favor. But someone needs to be the scapegoat for Lin's death. So Chen has to die. Chen expresses his last wish to have a look at a broadsword from the north. Zhou agrees, but Chen slips away. He encounters his wife who is waiting for him. She doesn't want him to die. Seeing him escaping, she runs after him, irrespective of her high heels. Although she cannot catch up, she cannot throw her belongings away. They are all Chen has. She tears off her cheongsam and ties it to her hand, despite the pain. She doesn't know that the most eye-catching street battle is around the corner. Chen encounters a group of martial arts masters in an alley. They are good at different weapons. Round 1. Anatomy Broadsword. Round 2. Yufei Broadsword. Round 3. Double-edged broadsword. Round 4. Large axe. Round 5. Oxtail broadsword. Round 6. Danfeng sword. Round 7. Feng Tian halberd. Round 8. Mandarin duck battle axe. Round 9. God broadsword. Round 10 is Zhou's turn. Chen cuts off half of her earring. Chen overturns the whole martial arts circle of Tianjin. After that, he goes to the train station but his wife is not there. He thinks that she took the last train and gets on board. When his wife arrives at the train station, the train has left. Zhou follows Chen to the train station and catches his wife.
你男人做了什么知道吗？
他犯的事，我担着。
Zhou leaves without a word and Zhao takes a train to Guangzhou. Zhou writes a letter to Chen, with the other half of the earring in the envelope. What is written in the letter does not matter. As long as Chen can receive the letter, he can be traced. It is his destiny to conceal his identity. Rule is the most frequent word in the movie.
规矩，规矩，规矩，规矩。
规矩。
It easily convinces people of the necessity of that sense of order and solemnity, as if in the palaces, where people are likely to have a more dignified sense of beauty. But in fact, the director is clearly not only fond of this but also believes that underneath all this finely crafted order lies baseness or something that gives birth to baseness. Zheng, Zhou, and even the entire martial arts circle set up a complex mechanism not to teach real martial arts but to give themselves an excuse to safeguard their interests. Especially Zhou, the biggest advocate of rules, in the movie, does a lot of despicable things. She even writes a polite letter as a way to hunt Chen down. The master is like a reminder that the more someone advocates rules, the more we have to be alert because there might be a despicable dagger hidden underneath the seemingly decent order. That was awesome video. I hope you like it. Subscribe for more content like this and hit the button help us out.